What is going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. So today I have another coin method for y'all, Madden Ultimate Team. We're kind of hitting that dry spell in Madden where people kind of stop playing. It sort of happens after the NFL draft. But for those of us that are going to continue playing Madden, though, it's always good to have new ways to make coins, new methods to try out and all that. I'm bringing y'all a good one here today. Just before we get into this video, guys, though, if you missed my last video, go and watch that. I'm doing a giveaway for 96 overall Julius Peppers. PlayStation only. I'll include Xbox next time, but this time it's only PlayStation. So if you did miss that last video, go and watch that so you can see all the details on how to be entered into that giveaway. I'm going to be announcing the winner for that giveaway in my next video. So if you're watching this as soon as it comes out, I'm not going to have picked it yet, but if it's a day or two after I release this video, it might have already gotten picked, the winner. So just go back and watch that video. Learn how to enter the giveaway. It's really easy to do. Just go and do that after you finish watching this video. As always, guys, if you're enjoying the content and my stuff is helping you out, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell icon so you can know as soon as my videos come out. This one in particular is time sensitive. A lot of the coin methods are time sensitive because as more and more people do them, they're not as good because, you know, the market gets saturated with whatever method is being used. So they're time sensitive most of the time. You want to see them as soon as they come out. So make sure you hit that bell icon. Also, just want to say really quick, guys, before we get into the video, I don't think you can really see it on the camera, but I'm wearing some of my new merch. I will link that merch store down below if y'all are interested. We got some good stuff in there. Go check it out. If anything interests you, then order it. You know, it's stickers, mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, all that good stuff. If you have any ideas of designs that you'd like to see, feel free to message me directly on Twitter with any cool designs. You know, maybe I'll throw it in there if I have the time to put it together. All right, so let's get into it. I do want to shout out King AC on YouTube. I got this method from him. Huge shout out to him. Full credit to him. I'll link his channel down in the description below. So shout out to him for this method. It's a really good method, though. There's going to be a particular time of the week that you want to do this, though. I'm personally doing this right now, recording this Tuesday night. I'm going to be dropping this on Wednesday for y'all. You're going to want to do this on Thursday, though, and I'll explain to y'all at the end of the video why you want to do that if you don't understand already, just from me telling you that. There's going to be a very specific reason why this is going to be really, really good method on Thursday. It's a pretty good method right now, but it's going to be even better on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But essentially, all you're going to do, it's a very, very, very simple method. Again, shout out to King AC, good method that he found here. Basically, you're going to go and get the cheapest training that you can find. Right now, it's going to be about 97s. Currently, what I'm looking at the market. I will be updating. There's a spreadsheet in my description below. It's called the Mutt Coin Making Spreadsheet or something like that. I'll have it down below, and I'll update it when this video drops. It's going to have the cheapest training in there. So if you want to do it as soon as this video drops, go ahead, go look at that sheet, see what the cheapest training is. If you are watching this video a little bit later, then I'm going to continue to update that spreadsheet, but you can always go and take the formulas from that spreadsheet and use them yourselves just to find out what the cheapest training is. Right now, it's going to be 97, so I'm going to go and find a cheap 97. If you haven't watched any of my sniping videos and you know there's good ways to find cheap cards, looks like they're pretty expensive right now. They're about 150,000. So, for example, just a quick little sniping tutorial. We're going to go to Jets here. We're trying to find a cheap 97 right now. That's all we're doing. Okay, guys, so there's not really a lot of good snipes on the market right now when I'm doing it. This is why you're going to want to wait till Thursday, so I'll explain. You should be able to get it better prices than this on Thursday. 149,600 coins is what I'm going to spend on a 97 here, though, just for the purposes of this. I'm just going to explain the method to y'all really quickly before we actually go through it. I went ahead and bought my 97. And all you're going to do is buy the 97 and quick sell them. It doesn't have to be a 97, just has to be whatever you get the cheapest training for right now. That's what it's about 3.1 training that I got that one. You should be able to find cards for less than that if you wait till Thursday or Friday. So definitely I would wait until that for the 97s. So at this point, you've bought your 97 or whatever it is for the cheapest training. Again, don't just go ask me in the comments. A lot of people do this all the time. What's the best training value right now? It changes, guys, literally all the time. If you go and ask me in the comments what it is right now, I'm not going to know because I'm not going to go and look at the market right then. You're going to have to go and figure it out. Figure out what the cards quick sell for, which you can see in the spreadsheet down below. Do the calculations yourself. It takes 2 seconds. Just get a little calculator on your phone. Super easy to do. If you happen to jump on as soon as I've updated that sheet, then it's very easy to do. But right now, 97 was my best value. That doesn't mean 97 will be the best value when you do it. 97s have been the best lately, but definitely check it before you do this method. So now that you have your training, you can see I have 52,000 training up there from quick selling. I had a little bit extra. You're just going to go and rip this Theme Diamond 2 set piece. That's all you're going to do. It's very, very simple. So basically all you're doing in this method is you're going to be ripping this pack over and over and over with all the training you just got. You're going to be putting everything into the Team of the Year Specialist set, which takes 87s, 89s, and 91s. That's all you're going to need from this pack. So everything else that you pull, you're going to be selling for coin, okay? You're just going to put it back into the market, sell for coin, you know, put it up for a good price. I'll show you all how to do that if you're not really know. Don't always put it up for the cheapest price. Never do that. That's never the good way to do it. I'll show you all how to do that once we get through the rerolls. But let's go ahead and start rolling here, and we'll kind of see what kind of luck we get. Again, you want 87s, 89s, and 91s. You're going to get a lot of this crap. You're going to get a lot of 82s and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. You're going to get a lot of them, but you really want to get the 87s, 89s, and 91s. That is what you're aiming for right here because that's what's going to be going into the set. Anything else is fine. You're just going to be selling on the market. So go through. It's going to take you a bit of time to go and buy all these packs just because you get a lot of training. Again, if you do the 97 route, that's probably the best way to do it. You don't want to start it with too little training because you want to account for bad pack luck. Like if you want to get a lot of 80s through 85s, that's not really going to help you. You're going to be losing out. Once you hit those 87s, 89s, 91s, that's really where you're going to be heating up. Now, if you don't hit any at all, then that's just kind of how it goes. There is a little bit of luck. Oh, I almost rolled the wrong one. There's a little bit of luck in any of these coin making methods recently. There's always going to be a little bit of luck because you're having to roll these packs. There we go with an 87. That is one that we needed. But yes, of course, there is a little bit of luck involved in this method. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. If you're opening packs, there is always a little bit of inherent luck that goes into it. Now, you can help your luck by doing the methods correctly and not just going and opening packs randomly. So there's definitely smart ways to go and open these packs. So we're not really getting a whole lot. We've gotten 187 so far. Hopefully we get a few 89s and 91s so we can complete this Team of the Year specialist set. We get a heavyweight, see if we can get an 89, 88. Not going to help us. We're going to put that back on the market. That's fine. We'll take the coins for it. Again, I keep trying to hit that one. It's not the right one. So again, you're just going to go through. You're going to spend all of your training, hit some rerolls. You're hoping to get the 87s, 89s, 91s. There's another 87. Can't remember how many 87s off the top of my head. We will go and look at the set after this. Again, very simple. You're just going to go through and complete that Team of the Year specialist set, not the Team of the Year offensive or defensive set. 88, we're getting a lot of right in between what we need. So, sometimes you'll get good pulls like that. Here we go with a flashback. 90, again, right in between what we need. But that's fine. We're just going to put them back on the market. Anything like that, we're going to be making our coins back off of. We're only spending 1,730 training. So it's actually not bad. We've had a couple of good pulls there, just not really what we needed. So go through this. If you're getting a lot of bad pack luck, you're not getting the cars you need. Hopefully you pulled enough high ones. Hopefully you didn't pull a lot of 80 through 85s. If you did, just bad pack luck. There's nothing you can do about that. It is a risk. Be aware going into this, before you do it, there is a bit of a risk. If you only pull 80 through 85s, it's going to be a loss. There's another 87. We need the 89s, 91s. Haven't pulled a single one yet. We've got an 88, a couple 88s, 90s, everything except for what we need at the higher levels. But Superstar, some of those do sell for a good little bit going into power-ups, but for the most part, they're just going to be your typical couple thousand coins. Still better than nothing. Always do account for tax whenever you're selling stuff. 85, not what we want, but always account for a tax when you're selling things. Very important to keep that in mind. 10% tax does account for a lot. Going back in, 80 here, nothing. Down to 22,000 training. We spent about 30,000 training, and we haven't gotten any 89s and 91s. This is very, very bad pack luck that I'm having right now, okay? And we should still be profit on it. I will show you all after this. And if you do it on Thursday, you will certainly have profit if you do it correctly, and you don't just have straight 80 through 85s. If you get anything at all, you'll be fine. 88, again, right in between what we need. If we could just have an 89 or a 91 occasionally, that'd be great. EA pack gods are not blessing us right now. There we go. Veterans. It's going to be an 80. Okay, 87. Don't think we need any more 87s. Okay, so basically, if you pull more any 87s, 89s, and 91s than you need to complete the set, you have two options. If you want to do it again, then of course hold on to them. Don't go and sell them on the market. If you just do it one time and that's all you want to do, which I wouldn't recommend. I would recommend doing this over and over and over and over and over again. Then if you don't want to do it again, though, then you can go and sell them on the market, of course, just like anything else. That's if you pull more 87s, 89s, and 91s than you need to complete the set. Well, again, we'll go and look at that set here in just a minute. We are struggling. There we go with the first 89. Okay, we needed an 89. So that is another one that will go into our set. Pull in one more. All right, let's get a 91. If we can get a 91 here, that would be ideal. We got about 5 more packs, 6 more packs. Hopefully if we can do that, we can get the 91. We can get another 87. Again, I think we're past the number of 87s that we need to complete this set. But, that's fine. I'll use it again on my second time through. But for the purpose of this video, everything extra, I'm going to sell, just kind of to show the profit that you get off of it, even though I would actually keep them if I was going to go back through and do it again, if that makes sense. Go through. Here's a veteran. Give me an 89. 91. That's better than the 89. Okay, cool. We finally got our 91. That is good. We're probably going to have to buy 191 unless we get lucky here right at the end. 2 or 3 packs left. Team of the week. 80, not what we wanted. All right, 2 more packs. 2 more packs. 89 or 91 is what we're hoping for here. If we don't get it, no problem. We will go over what you have to do if you don't get lucky. And again, it is a bit of luck, guys. Whenever you are doing a coin method that involves opening packs, there's going to be some inherent luck. Always will be. So I think I was able to open 2 or 3 extra packs. Didn't get what we needed. I was able to open 2 or 3 extra packs than what you would be able to if you just bought the 97. I had like 4,000 training before I started this video, so that's why. All right, so now that you've rolled all your training, you're going to go over to your sets here. Just go over to the Team of the Year set right here, and then of course Team of the Year Specialist. Not Team of the Year offense or defense, just Team of the Year specialist. So looking at the set, you need 3 87s through 88. So you could put the 88s in here, but I would recommend selling them on the market to take your extra coin. You need 1 89 through 90, and then 2 91 through 92s. Again, you could put the 90 in here. I would recommend selling them on the market. 91 and 92, you could have put a 92 in there. I would recommend selling them on the market as well. Actually, I don't even know if there's any 92s in the Theme Diamond set piece, but regardless, I'm not going to add them in here to make sure I'm using the cards that I actually pulled out of the reroll, because I have a lot of cards that could go in here that I didn't just get out of the reroll, that I just have in my binder. But you see here, you need 3 87s through 88s, 1 89 90, and 2 91 92s. That means we're gonna have to buy 1 91 off the market. That's fine. Okay, going to the binder, we're gonna go to newest. Any of our 87s, we're gonna put the 91 in there. We just pulled him, add to set, Team of the Year Specialist, right down here. That's fine. We're gonna have to go buy another 91 off the market. 87s, we're gonna put the Bud Dupree in there as well. Team of the Year Specialist, we're going to add 3 87s and one of our 189 here, Philip Lindsay. We're going to add him to the Team of the Year Specialist as well. That is our 189 that we need. Another 87, Josh McCown, add to Team of the Year Specialists. And Eric Harris. So we actually had like 5 87s or so, but we're going to go ahead and add him into the set as well. So the set is completed now except for the 91. Now I'm going to go ahead and put everyone that I just pulled on the auction house so we can see how much profit I actually make after that. So let's just go through one card here. I'm going to go and do it all, but I don't want to have you all sit around and wait around for all that. So let's look at Khalil Mack, for example. You're going to want to put all of these cards on the auction house, again, except for any extra 87s, 89s, and 91s, unless you only want to do this method one time. Then, of course, go ahead and sell them or do whatever with you want with them. But I would hold on to 87s, 89s, and 91s if you want to do the method again, because you might not pull them. But let's look at Khalil Mack. If you don't know how to put things on the auction house, it's actually a really important method to know how to do in Madden in general for coin making. So we're going to look at Khalil Mack, the 88 overall Khalil Mack here. So the reason you don't want to just put things up for their cheapest is because you're not going to be getting the best price. People are going to buy the cheapest. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We're going to go to quality, 88 to 89. So the cheapest 88, which if this is how you put up your Khalil Mack, 10,250 coins. If you put your Khalil Mack up for 10,250 coins, it would of course sell, right? All of these cards on this first page are going to sell. This one's for 10,500, 10,600, 10,750. They're going to go about down to this 4th row. All of these will sell, maybe about the 3rd or 4th row. So you could actually put them up for 11,000 coins and it will sell. Or you could put them up for 1,000 less and it will sell. If we stayed on this page for about 10 minutes, which we're not going to, all these cards would sell, I guarantee it. So whenever you're trying to decide what to sell a card for, at least go down to the 3rd row. Now what you want to check is for a card like Khalil Mack, he might be going for more than your typical 88. So always search for the specific card. So we could sell Mack for about 11,000, right? It looks like Khalil Mack's about that. We could sell him for a little more than 11,000. But again, if you just looked up 88, saw they were going for 10,000, you put them up for 10, you're going to be the cheapest Khalil Mack by far, which means you'll sell quick, but you're going to be losing out on some coins. See, that one already sold for 11,000. I want to put them up for about 11,250. Now, if you're looking for just one card, I wouldn't go 3 down because all of these cards aren't going to sell. Not that many people are looking for Khalil Mack just on the front page to do that. So Khalil Mack, I'm going to put them up for that. I'm going to put all the other ones up for a similar method, and then we'll go and see how many coins I make at the end of this. And I'll skip ahead to, I don't want y'all to have to watch all me putting stuff on the auction house. It's boring. So I'll go do all that really quick, and then we'll go and look at the Team of the Year Specialist pack after I buy the other 91 we need. All right, so I finished putting everyone up on the auction house. That is honestly the longest part. As you can see, they're all up here. I stopped just short of where I started drawing. If you do this method once or twice and you actually believe me that it works after that, what you could do is buy a couple of 97s, just get a whole crap bunch of training, and then just rip the pack a whole bunch rather than going and selling them individually. You can actually get the app on your phone. If you didn't know the Madden app, you can go and let's say you have 2 or 3 or 4 Chris Harris Jr.'s as you rip a whole bunch of these. You can actually sell all 4 at once on the mobile app. You can't do that on the console, which they should honestly add. It's ridiculous. But if you do that on your phone, you can go ahead and just sell all of them at once. It'll be a little bit faster if you want to go and just do multiple 97s or 96s, again, whatever the cheapest training value is. But all of them are up on the block now. Now, all I have to do, we'll go back to this set, and we'll kind of see a couple sell here as we're going through. That's fine. We'll get a total tally at the end, see what my total profit is. But if you go to the Team of the Year sets, specialist, as you see, I had 5 out of 6 because I only pulled 191. I didn't get another one. I do have one that I could add from my item binder, but we're not going to do that because I didn't pull them out. So we need one more 91 to complete that set. We're going to go to the auction house, and again, we're just going to do a little quick sniping lesson. If you go over to the auction house, it's got max saved in there from the last time I was in. We will get rid of that. So we don't want to look for max. We want to look for a 91 overall, and we want to find the cheapest one, which is not going to be a Redux, of course. So let's see what 91s are going for. This is going to be the same method pretty much we did for the 97s. Go down, you get your general idea for 91, see what they're selling for. Right now, the cheapest one on the main page is 31.5, 32. So we should be able to find one cheaper than 31.5. I'm going to go team by team and try and find one for cheaper than 31,500. Literally the first team I went and looked for, the Bears, because they were the first one on there. Someone just bought him. He was going for 25,000, 91. That's cheaper already. So 26,000, cheaper. Go team by team, never buy the cheapest one on the home page. You will be losing out. Let's go to the next team just to prove my point. We don't have a Bengals for 91. Not going to prove my point. Let's go to Bills. 91 on the Bills. That does not prove my point. There it is. What was it? 31,000, 29,000. It's already cheaper. We'll go down to Broncos. 91, cheapest 91 on here. There, 29,300. Okay, so never ever buy the cheapest one on the main page. Always go team by team or some other filter that you like. You can do position by position, whatever works for you, and buy it here. I'm actually going to buy Keem Hicks here because he is the cheapest one that I found. So I'm going to buy him. He's the last 91 that we need for the Team of the Year specialist, and I'm going to put him into that pack. All right, add 2 sets. Team of the Year specialist, add a set. That'll be the last one. So we get our Team of the Year specialist. Now, this is where it's going to change it depending on what time of week you do. So I'm doing it on Tuesday evening. You're going to be watching on Wednesday evening or day, depending on when you watch the video, maybe Thursday. If you're doing this when the market crashes, which the market is going to crash on Thursday. Why does the market crash? Golden tickets. Every week, it's going to happen while golden tickets come out. The market is going to crash. It's happened every week. It's going to continue happening. It stays crashed, comes up a little bit on Friday, crashes again on Saturday for Ultimate Legends. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be your best time to get cheap training. You'll be easily be able to get sub 2.5 training points per training point. So you definitely want to do this on those days. I'm doing this on Tuesday. I wouldn't advise doing this on Tuesday. The only reason I'm doing this is so that I can get the video out for y'all so that y'all can watch it, see it, understand how to do it before Thursday. So if you're doing this, if for some reason you are doing this on a day like I'm doing it, you can open your pack, sell them for coins because they're going for a lot of coins right now. Let's see who we get, see if we get lucky and not. Okay, I don't know how much Corey Littleton is going for. Let's go and see how much 95s are going for. Got a few more that sold there. That's good. We'll go to 95s. Honestly, I don't care how much he's going for specifically yet. We're going to go to 95s. We're going to see what the cheapest 95 is going for. The only reason you want to sell them for coins is if you want to do this just one time and you're doing it for coins, not training. So we're going to go down. There is 81,000. Let's see. The cheapest 85 is going for 79,000. Looks like it. 78,000, 79,000. Okay. So you could sell him easily. Let's go and look him up. Middle linebacker. We'll go by position. 79,000 is, I think, what I just said. I already forgot. We'll go by middle linebacker. Corey Littleton. Where is he? Okay, yeah. So he's not anything special, which I didn't expect him to be. He's going to be going for the cheapest amount of a 95. Remember what I said when you're selling. You go to this main page, looking for the 95, 78,000, 79. Go down a couple rows. These are a little bit different because they're not the even ones. I'm going to sell him for about 82,950. I like to undercut the full 83,000 even, so I'll do 82,950 or just around that. Just undercut 83,000, but that's what we're going to sell him for. Now, I would not sell him for coins on Thursday, which is when you should be doing it. The reason for that is because you're not going to hit 82,000 or about 83,000 is what I'm going to be able to sell him for tonight. On Thursday, I'd be lucky to get 65,000 for him. So instead of doing that, what I would do on Thursday, let me go ahead and put him up. What did I say? 82,950. Let's put him up for that before I forget numbers. 82,600, close enough. We're going to look for 82,600. We're going to wait for that to sell. We're going to see what the total profit is. But if you're doing this on a day when the market is down, you got to pay attention to prices and all that. See when the market is down. When the market is down, don't sell them for coins because unless you want to hold them and sell them for coins when the market bounces back up. I would quick sell him for training and then use that training to roll back into this method and get more Theme Diamond 2 sets. Now, the more and more you do this set, right? You all saw I had, I think, 2 or 3 extra 87s, which I'm selling them for the purpose of this. I want to show you how much profit I get afterwards. But the more and more you do this, you're going to have more extra 87s, more extra 89s that you didn't have to use, stuff like that. So the more and more you do it, you're going to have that little extra binder fodder laying around, and you're not going to have to roll as many times to complete a Team of the Year Specialist set. So essentially, you're going to be able to complete it more and more the more and more you do it, because you're going to have all these extra cards laying around that you didn't have to put any extra sets, right? So if I went and bought another 97, got all this training and redid it again, I need 2 less 97s. So if I get 2 more, like 5 more 97s the next time I roll all that training from the 97, then, you know, I don't need those 97s. I can put them back on the market. That's just more coins I've made. Just be aware there is a little bit of luck. You could go through, I guess, roll 50,000 training and only get 80 through 85. So that's very unlikely to happen, but it is a possibility. So just be aware if you have very bad pad luck, you could only get 187, no 89s, 91s, or whatever. Very unlikely, but it can happen. I remember this is kind of similar to what we did to the Night Train Lane. It's nowhere near as good as the Night Train Lane method, but if it's similar to that, in that it's based on pack luck. Now your odds are increased by doing it multiple times, but there is a little bit of risk. Just always be aware of that whenever you're opening packs for a method. All right, so I'm going to let all my cards sell on the auction house. Usually it takes an hour. I always leave them up on the auction house for an hour for them to sell. Once they all sell, I'll come back to y'all and we'll see what profit I made. Okay, so some of the cards have sold. Instead of actually waiting for all of them to sell because I don't have the time to wait around for all that, I added everything up assuming these all sell, which they're all going to, because I actually sold them for less than I should have just to undercut and try and sell them quickly because I don't have a lot of time, but they're not selling as quick as I thought they would. They're going to take the full hour, so it'll be about 30 minutes before these guys sell. But I'm selling them all for a couple hundred coins less than I should, actually a little bit less on the 95 down here as well. But if you add all these up, if you want to look at it, pause just to check me on my math. After tax, if all of these sell for the prices I put them at, which is one of the lowest prices on the market right now for these, I'm going to get 156,015 coins after tax. That's after you take out the 10%. Always very important to incorporate that. So you add that to what I had, the 544, I would have 700,950. Now, at the beginning of this video, I had 682,570 coins, and then I spent some on the 97, quick sold, all that stuff. So again, assuming all these cards sell, which they're almost certainly going to, since they're the lowest at their price range right there, and then you subtract that from the coins I had at the beginning of the video, I'm going to have about an 18,000 coin profit. That's after tax and everything. Now, it took me about 15 to 20 minutes to do this. Y'all saw I went and bought the 97. I went and just rolled the packs. The longest part was actually going and putting everything that didn't go into sets up on the auction house, which again, would be quicker to do on the mobile app. So I would just go and roll a couple of 97s, put them all into the packs, do all that stuff, and then go sell everything on the mobile app later. It's quicker, faster, more efficient to do it that way. That's what I would personally do. That's what I'm going to go do going forward. Now again, instead of putting this 95 that you pull up on the auction house, like what I'm doing right here, if you're doing this on Thursday and 95s are selling for like 60,000 or whatever it is, probably wouldn't put it up on the auction house. Quick sell it and then use that training to roll back into the training for this set. Build up your training and all that, build up the cards you have. Or if you want to hold on to a bunch of 95s, if you do it a whole bunch of times, hold on to them and then sell them on like Tuesday or Wednesday. Don't sell them if you're gonna do it for coins. Don't sell them during the weekend. It's the worst time to do it. Keep an eye on the market. See what it's doing. Always be aware of what's going on. Always check it before you do a video. Don't base it off the numbers that I have here because it might not be accurate anymore. Again, guys, big shout out to King AC. He's the one that I saw doing it on YouTube, so big shout out to him. This is his method. Really, really good method. It's going to be a good way to build some coins. It's not anything groundbreaking. It's not anything that's going to get you hundreds of thousands of coins in like an hour or anything. Again, it's not as good as the Night Train Lane method. We're not going to get anything as good as that until hopefully by the 21 we get one as good as that, because that one was amazing. If you haven't done that one, go check that video out. I'll link it down below. It's still one of a really good method if you haven't done it yet. As always, guys, before we wrap up the video, I want to shout out people who supported my previous video. Bobby Michaels at Big Bob 13227, Mario B at LL No Scruples, future Mr. Liv Cowherd at War_Eagle_34, and then on YouTube, YKG Highlights. Thank you guys so much for supporting the videos as always. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed that one. I hope it helps you grow that coin stack and everything, get ready for the future promos, and I will see y'all in the next one.